Hello, my name is Maximim, and we are back today in Interstellar Rift. Because about, what was it now, a little over a week ago now, there was another update for it, which, it just so happens that I released the previous video, if I remember correctly, on the day that this new update that we're going to show in today's episode came out. So yeah, I'm a little bit late, but you know what? Once we get all this behind us, I think I might be able to start doing update videos a little more with a schedule, I guess we'll say. But anyway, so yeah, we're back in the game, right? But I'm gonna walk up to the window here, and you're gonna notice something rather large. It's gonna be fairly different from what you have previously experienced in the game, and that's this big pink ball up there. Now I'm gonna go to the engine room. Well, I guess it's the generator room, isn't it? I wrote engine room on the door, but these are technically called generators. Anyway, look at this gigantic pink ball up here. Now, this is a little planet we got here, and by little, I mean it's not very little at all, is it? I mean, it's pretty far away in its actual scale. It's a gas giant, though, so it's very big, because gas giants are very big. If you didn't know that, usually they're pretty big. I mean, they're also called gas giants, so that's kind of implied. But anyway, yeah, so this big planet, and there are also stars. I think if we go to system mode, actually I don't know. Oh yeah, there we go, it does show. Okay, so if I can get up on the table, you can see this thing right here, that's the star. It's called Hadron, if you didn't know already. The system you start out in is called Hadron. And then the planets are named Hadron 1, you know, and then Hadron 2, 3, and this is 4 over here, yeah, 5, and then of course 6 and 7 looks like. There's 7 planets, and they don't have very glorious names, but hopefully in the future, if you discover a planet, it would be nice if you could name it your own name. Currently in the game, all the planets are going to be just gas giants, but in the future, they said they have planned to add more rocky planets and also moons to the game, so those would be cool. But they don't plan on letting you be able to land on the planets. Which is a little bit disappointing, but it kind of makes sense. This game is mostly meant to be taking place in space, and the planets are mostly just features in the solar system to, like, as destinations for, like, where stations might be found, or, you know, warp destinations. But, yeah, so those are the planets. They're very cool to have planets in the game. Let me just hop in the seat here real quick. You can zoom out. We can take a look at this big planet up here. There's my scribble of paint on the put on the bottom of this ship. It's a nice looking planet. Let's see if we can actually see any of the other ones from where we're at. You can see that symbol there, or that's Hadron right there. And these little circles here, those are the other other planets, not other stars. You can see Hadron 1 now. You can actually see this planet itself, but that circle represents that that's where it is. Of course, that's just a little station there, but I guess we should probably go to one of the other planets just to check it out, and probably go to the star too. It's pretty cool to have the actual star there. We can just go out right to the star and crash into it if you want, although I don't know why you would want to crash into it, considering that's literally just a suicide mission. But, yeah. So, if you remember the last episode, we went over the fact that there's now warp in the game, but in the last episode we only had warp factor 1, which was 50 kilometers per second, which, in the grand scheme of things in this solar system, is very slow, considering these planets are things like megameters apart, which a megameter is, if I remember correctly, it's 1,000 kilometers, or maybe it's 100. I can't remember, actually, now that I think about it. But yeah, anyway, megameters are just basically a bigger version of kilometers, if that makes any sense. They're like what kilometers are to meters. But yeah, so they're pretty far apart, and 50 kilometers per second is just not going to cut it. So what we have in our ships now is the ability to go up to warp factor 9. And this is a pretty fast warp factor, considering the speed which you top out at is around 1.5 astronomical units per second. And if you don't know what an astronomical unit is, basically that is the distance between the Earth and the Sun. So you travel 1.5 times the distance between the Earth and the Sun every second, which is incredibly fast. I did the math, and I think it's about, what was it, 700 something times the speed of light? It's really fast. Like, you could travel a light year within a relatively reasonable time. Like, not reasonable for a game, definitely, but in real life, 700 times the speed of light would get you to another star, or not another star, but get you a light year really quickly. I'll probably throw the numbers up on the screen in editing, but for now, we're just going to go ahead and jump to what looks like the security system spawn point, if I can read the text overlapping each other there. And I didn't put too much fuel in the ship because it's just showing this off, but let me just line the reticle back up because I like it there. We're going to go ahead and jump to warp. Now the way it works at the moment is that when you first go to warp, you start out at warp 1, then you have to press the warp button again, and then you go to warp 2 and 3 and so on. I kind of wish there was a way you could just jump immediately to 9 or 7 or whatever you want to be going at, instead of having to hear the charging up sound every time you want to jump up a warp level, which is, you know, it's kind of an annoying sound to hear every time you want to go a little faster. It'd be nice to be able to just jump to the warp speed you want to go to, and then you're at that speed. And so yeah, let's go ahead and start off. You can hit J, I think is the hotkey. Yep. So now we're at warp 1, as you can tell by the little square here, we're at warp 1. And these arrows will indicate your speed, or change your speed, I guess. And you can click the arrow to go faster or slower, or I think, if I remember correctly, yeah. You can just press W and S as if you were changing your throttle to go up and down in warp speed. Again, I would like to be able to just, like, click to go to that warp speed, but unfortunately that's not currently in the game. Hopefully it will be at one point, but not right now. So yeah, we should probably start accelerating to a higher warp speed. So this is going to be rather loud. We're going to go ahead and do this. Now you probably noticed at some point during it the whole of the ship was kind of glitching around. I'll see if I can get it to do it again. It doesn't look like it's happening again. Anyway, I've seen it do that before, especially when traveling at warp 9 for a while. The whole of the ship starts glitching through and it looks pretty bad, but it's fine, I guess. Anyway, let's continue to our destination of this planet. We're gonna go all the way to 9. Oh, we passed it. Slow down a little bit and turn around. Turn around all the way. There it is. Just a couple gigameters away. Let's go align ourselves, and when we get closer to a planet, it'll drop us to a lower warp factor, like that. So we don't pass it. Unfortunately, I did not get close enough for it to drop me down a warp factor that last time around. So let's just... There we go, another warp factor down. If you want, after that happens, you can go back up a warp factor, but then you risk passing it, so you gotta keep that in mind if you want to do that. So now we jump down another warp factor. We're gonna head to the station, and we're gonna jump down another warp factor pretty soon. Yep, there we go. We're only a couple megameters away now. And the planet is doing glitchy stuff, which epilepsy alert, if that's a thing that you have. Should probably drop out of warp, actually. So yeah. There's no way we're going to be able to cross that distance going at regular speed, so I'm going to have to warp again, but I just wanted to get that planet glitch out of the way. I think the station might be on the other side of the planet, actually. So we probably should just go around the planet. There's the station right there. We're only 35 megameters out, so we should be almost. In many ways, this reminds me of Elite Dangerous, if you've ever played that. I've actually just started playing the game recently, but the fact that you have the warp, which I guess inequivalent to Elite Dangerous is like their super cruise, and then the fact that it slows you down as you get closer to it. I mean, sure, it's not quite the same, because with the Super Cruise you just throttle up and down, but in this you have the factors of warp. And so yeah, it reminds me of that, kind of. And then the fact that you have the system you can explore, too. It's pretty cool. So let's just get a little closer to this station. Dropping down a warp level is easier than going up one, or faster, I should say. little bit again, because I'm impatient and I want it to... Where did it go? I've lost it. Is this it? Nope. Where did it go? I don't see any stations on my HUD. Is that it down there? Yes, it is. Okay, so let's go down there. Yeah, it's pretty far away. And prepare to go to warp. Looks like they also changed the speed of warp 1 too. Seems like warp 2 now is what was warp 1 in the previous update. If we go to warp 2, oh right, you have to press this button. You can see the speed down there. We're not too far away now. We could get there on just thrusters alone, but I'm going to do one last warp. I think we're there. I didn't hear the sound for it, but I saw we were getting close to it, so I stopped, and I can see the yellow of the... Yep, and we're right here. So yeah, there you go. Warping. It's a little bit tedious and kind of hard. It'd be nice if you could set a destination and have the ship auto-point to it, so you don't have to steer while you're warping. Oh, right. Wait, why is there a low oxygen environment? There shouldn't be. What the heck? There should be plenty of oxygen right here. Oh, I forgot to press the button. Wow, I am extremely clever. Also, I think we might be getting hacks by something. No, where is it? Don't you go to firewalls? I have no idea. I saw a little message in the corner saying to press tab. Anyway, yeah, now we're here. So we warped all the way from a... Why are we moving? Did I press the S button? I did. Anyway, we warped all the way from the other planet to this planet, which I don't think we can actually see right now, because I think it's behind us. And we don't exactly have windows behind us. But I think... Is it possible to see it out here? Is it behind us? I think it probably is. I think it's to our left. Behind us. Somewhere in that general direction. Let's go ahead and beam over to that station and see if we can get a good look at that planet. So, Fort Bragg and teleport. And here we are. Welcome to S3. See if we can get a good look at that planet, wherever the heck it is. Oh, there it is. It looks to be also purple. I think the last one was actually more of a pinkish color. This one's kind of a darker bluey purple. Oh, I like how the gradient kind of fades in this one. You get like a blue over here, and then like a lighter magenta color here, and then it gets kind of darker with the day-night Terminator there. I guess that's what it is. Kinda. I think that's what that is there. And then of course the stage. It looks really nice actually, having the planet there and the station here. It feels like we're actually in space, you know, orbiting this station or this planet. And you have all these asteroids. I mean, the asteroids kind of throws away some of the realism, because there wouldn't actually be this many asteroids nearby and if you were on a space station orbiting a planet. Unless of course it had like a ring and you were in the ring system. But yeah, anyway, look how nice it looks. And of course, we've flown to a planet, right? We've gotten to this new station traveling very fast at warp speed. But I think what we all want is to see what happens when you fly into the sun. So that's how we're gonna go out. We're gonna go ahead and fly into the sun. Like a real scientist, we're gonna figure out what the heck is in the core of that thing. Ah, I always end up facing the wrong way in this stupid teleporter. And yeah, look at all this stuff we got around. We got, if you look really close, it's a mining outpost. What the heck? We should be... This is our ship, right? I can't even tell. I give up. We're just gonna go ahead and go to the sun. Actually, you know what? Let's use this, because we can. We're in system mode. Okay, so we should be able to see the sun somewhere if we zoom out. Oh, also, I found something out. If we were to say, select the Hydroplex hub and go to more information, and go to here, and go to cargo. In the last episode I was saying how, oh, when you get to cargo, there's no way to go back. Well, in the loading screen, the tip at the bottom, I saw you can press backspace to get out of that. Now, that's pretty useful to be able to do that, because I was stuck there on the thing forever, basically. Okay, so here we go, Hadron, the star. can press E to select it, and we can set it as our target. And it will show up on our HUD in the pilot seat. So now, if you look around, we will see over here you have our target, and that is Hadron. So we're going to go ahead and warp all the way over there. Once we line up, because we have to line up or else we will miss it. It would be nice if the flight system was a little bit more easy to control. Unfortunately it's not, so we're going to have to deal with it. And let's press J. Now we're going to go through the process of speeding up. So cover your ears. Why did we jump down a warp level there? We just don't appear to be near any planets. Unless, of course, we are, and I just can't see them because I'm blind. We probably are. Unless we're... Oh, we ran out of fuel, that's it. Yeah, this has happened to me before, where I'm warping and then I run out of fuel. This is a bit of a predicament. The ominous music agrees with me. So yeah, we can't actually go any faster than this. And at this rate, it's going to take forever to get to the star. What to do? If only we could use xanthium as a fuel source in our reactors. If only we could just get power out of the rift generator using the xanthium. No. Maybe we could disable the generator. There you go, turning the generator off allowed us to go up another warp level. And it's still going to take forever to get there. Can we go up another warp level? Oh, yeah, it's charging there. Can we get it? Can we do it? Oh, no, we can't. And come to think of it, that sound we might have heard earlier probably was just the generator charging and then doing what it just did there. Or the, not the generator, the warp drive. We can turn off a couple other things. Because I've had this happen before on this ship, so I kind of have an idea of what to do in the situation. We can deactivate that. That should give us some more power. We can also give me my... Okay, it's not giving me my Omni tool. That really needs to be fixed. That Omni tool thing where that doesn't bring it up really needs to be fixed. Can we go another... I don't think we would be able to, but let's see if we can go up to another warp level. No, we can't. Okay then. We're kinda stuck. Kind of a lame place to end the video. You know what I'll do? We're gonna abandon this ship. Oh, sure, now it brings it up when I don't want it. Yeah, this game's got some bugs. So we're gonna drop out of warp. And then we're gonna commit suicide. Respawn. Wait, there we go. Respawn on starter station. There we go. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to build a new ship because I'm on creative mode and I can do that. You got a problem with that? No, you don't. Let's go ahead and get my interstellar jump ship built, and then we'll have to grab some of my stock of fuel that I definitely didn't cheat in. Yep, give me a bunch of that. And we're going to put one of them back in place of oxygen, and we're going to go ahead and just beam onto the ship. Because I don't think it's going to take much fuel to get to the sun. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Fuel, right. Let's just put the tetraxanthium in here. I probably should have put power on the ship before beaming on. Let me connect to the store, please. You didn't? Oh, alright, you have to go up to the panel, don't you? Of course you do. Gotta look away from it, because that's how this game functions for some reason. Put some fuel in that one and that one, and then we should be golden to have enough fuel to go ahead and make the jump to faster than light speed. Okay, so the star should be in this direction, I believe. I think I see it. Yeah, it's down here. There it is. Hadron star. And it says up at the top, we are at Hadron, the star system. So, we're finally going to get to jump into the star. We have enough fuel, right? Yeah, it should be plenty. Plenty of fuel to get that last little warp to the sun to end the video off. Okay. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Point me back at the star. Darn it. There we go. Now, prepare for warp. We are at warp speed. Now we can go faster. Now we're at a decent speed. Let's crash into the sun, guys. And by that I mean it's going to drop us to a lower warp speed because we're getting closer to a celestial body. Let's go faster, though. Boom! Hang on, did we just go through it? We did! What? No way. Hold on, we gotta do that again. We gotta go through the sun again. We went through it. We didn't crash into it, we went through it. That was crazy. I mean, our shield took a beating. Did our whole... Oh, our armor did get pretty badly dented. We're gonna destroy the ship if we go through again. And guess what we're doing? We're gonna destroy the ship, guys. You know what they say, Captain always, something or other. Right? That's the spirit. We're just gonna crash into the sun, which is having trouble deciding whether it wants to exist in this universe or not. Let's drop out a warp and reset the sun real quick. Oh, we're being shot at. By Skrill. Jump to warp. Okay. We're gonna blow the ship up, guys. And we died! Yeah! Well, that was fun. We appear to be dead, from what I can tell. Can we respawn on ship? Wait. Oh, wait. Please select location. Wait, no. Oh, wait, it's probably on the other ship, isn't it? The other one, right? Or are we on the one in the sun? Oh, we're on here. Oh, dang it. Oh, that would have been cool to be able to respawn on the one in the sun. Anyway, that's all for this this video. That was fun. We should do this again sometime. You know, flying into the sun and such. It's great fun. Great for the kids. They'll love it. Except for the part where, you know, you burn up and... But that's not important. The important thing is that it was fun. Or something like that. So yeah, remember to like the video if you liked it, leave a comment if you want to tell me anything or yell at me, and to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and in that case I will see you in the next video. Bye!